Good morning, everyone. Here's your weather hazard briefing for Friday, November 26th. We're going to see some off and on light rain and snow throughout the rest of the holiday weekend and actually into Monday. And we're going to be on the edge of high pressure, so that little bit of moisture and these weak little storms continue to move over. They're not very well timed out. We're going to see them just coming through. And the amount of moisture falling is just going to be very light overall. Nothing even to really impact us. With that wave coming through Monday, we get a break until the later on next week. And with this pattern, temperatures will be running above normal in the afternoon, in some cases as much as 10 degrees above normal or above average. Now, each morning probably has some very weak inversions to deal with, so we'll be kind of watching that and see how temperatures in the morning play out. But it's still going to be pretty chilly pretty much everywhere each morning across central and eastern Idaho. On the satellite loop, you already see the moisture from this next wave pushing through our area, and there's not a lot of moisture there, so like we said, not much is expected to fall, whether it's going to be snow or rain across our area. The weather risk outlook, really nothing out of the ordinary here, just that little bit of light rain and snow. With that initial little band, we still might see a few sprinkles or flurries outside of the mountain areas across the Snake Plain, down into the South Hills and southeastern highlands. But I think it looks like, and we'll show you here in a second, the better chance of precipitation, at least with this initial wave, comes with round 2 later today. For the rest of the weekend and early next week, the impacts, and if we see anything, they'll be mainly up in the portions of the eastern highlands, also across the Sawtooth area and in Limhi County, Lost Trail Pass areas generally west of Highway 93. Looking at what we're looking at coming through with today's little storm, you'll notice that first little wave coming through, and I think the bark is going to be worse than the bite. There'll be very little precipitation falling with it. A lot of virga is likely. But you'll notice by afternoon we have a little better area of organized rain and snow moving into the central mountains, moving across southwest Montana, and eventually into the Island Park area over into Yellowstone and the Tetons, quickly thinning out in the afternoon over the central mountains. And that trend will continue into the overnight hours, maybe just a few sprinkles or flurries with a few clouds left going into the evening hours. But like I said, these little waves coming through, they're going to continue off and on as we go through the early part of next week. Looking at where we're going to be for temperatures today, first we'll look first at that snow, and just a few flurries and very light accumulations expected, maybe squeezing out an inch in a couple of spots outside of our area over into the Idaho Panhandle, into portions of west central Idaho. For those temperatures this afternoon, we're still going to stay pretty chilly as you head north towards Island Park, the Montana Divide. The rest of us will be in the 30s and 40s. Twin Falls, Burley, Oakley, some of those places might push 50 degrees for this afternoon. And most of that precipitation will be ending, at least with this first round this evening. Very, very light snow, mainly in the Sawtooth area. And that trend will continue overnight, maybe a few speckles of light snow heading over towards the big holes in the Tetons. Temperatures tomorrow will be up a couple of degrees. We're still going to be coolest across the Montana Divide. 45 in Montpelier, but low to mid 50s for the South Hills, moving into portions of the Magic and Treasure Valleys tomorrow. Sunday will be just even warmer across the area. We go into Monday. We do start to level out just a little bit. Tuesday, with that wave coming through later Monday, knocks us back a couple of degrees. We'll be rebounding, though. Pattern change looks like we lose the ridge about 1 week from now, which may drop temperatures back a little bit closer to where we should be for this time of year. So like we were saying, we're looking for this off and on weak moisture, these weak little waves coming through the weekend and the early part of next week. No real impacts are expected for our area. Temperatures will be remaining above normal in the afternoon across central and eastern Idaho. Have a great day and do stay safe out there, everyone.